So much hustle.
It is. We back in the building. New setup. Twan to my right. This is weird. All in your ear. Mike to the left.
What up, what up?
Special guest in the building. JP in the background. What's good, JP? HasBeens Podcast. What episode is this? 103? Episode 103, man. We in the building. Real quick, let's get it cracking.
Ball is life. The coach said they pretty good. We got a ball tonight. We ready. Once they tip it up, it's going up. We ready. Once they tip it up, it's going up. Nah, I can't dribble too much on timeout. Coach, don't scribble too much. I need to.
Come on, man. 103, man. HasBeens Podcast. 103 episodes. 103 episodes. That's 103 episodes. I sound like an idiot. Episode 103, man. Mike, they say they don't. P don't like it. Get the gunshots cracking. It's HasBeens Podcast.
That's for you, P.
Yeah, that's for you, P, man. Let's get the juices going, man.
Don't like.
Huh?
What P don't like.
Slide in.
He don't like the gunshots, man. We talked to him earlier today. He's like, man, I hate the gunshots, man.
He like, I be riding my car, chilling. Next thing I know,
But you know it's coming though.
wake up. Shit. Let's go, man. That's what you know is coming. Let's get it, man. HasBeens Podcast, man. How y'all feeling today, man?
It's Monday, man.
Monday.
Pretty good, man. I can't really complain, man.
Last day of February. Is it the 20th?
Yeah.
This is not a leap year, is it?
No leap year.
28.
No leap year?
Thank God.
February 28th. Last day of Black History Month. What else is going on in February? What other major causes do they pay little attention to in February? None.
Hunch day, you know?
Hunchy day.
Hunch
You
day.
already know. Come and gone.
Yeah.
Cuffing season is now over, is officially over. It is now mating season.
Yeah, son.
All free
out.
agents report to the day parties.
Sundress season.
What? I just went outside today with a t-shirt on. It's on. It's a go.
It was a nice 72 outside.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a step up from 40.
Gunshots for mating season. Let's go, man. Real quick before we get started, before we introduce our guests, man, let's knock out the moment of silence, man. Moment of silence to our social media. HasBeens Podcast, Wildcard Sports, Wildcard TV, all social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Overhaul coming soon, man. Me and Mike been in the lab overhauling social media. We got a lot of new shit coming out. We got a lot of regular, good content, man. It's gonna be some stuff y'all gonna like to be a part of, man. So tap in with us on every social media. Wildcard Sports, HasBeens Pod. Go to YouTube, Wildcard TV, and if you're listening to us, P. If you're listening to us, man, make sure you subscribe to us on your favorite podcast streaming platform: Apple Podcast, Google Play, Stitcher,
All of it.
everything. We're there. Moment of silence to our social media.
Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button!
All right, let's get it, man. Tired of
Doing
it.
spring bling with this mic in your hand, like
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm feeling this. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm at the club. You know what I mean?
DJ Cam in the building on the
Nah, I'm at the club, fool.
No, the club. Okay.
Hold on. What they be in there doing? I ain't been in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what club you go to. They do that at right
Well,
now.
they got the mic? What you mean?
I mean, they got the mic, but I don't know what you know.
I ain't even doing nothing yet.
What they do?
I literally was, that's what I'm saying. I'm lost. Like, what's the new thing they saying in there?
I don't know, man.
Get the Casamigo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, get the cat.
No, it's the, what is it? What they drinking now?
They drinking Casamigo.
Casamigo?
Lobos.
All you got to do, hey.
Got the Lobos, man.
Yeah, you just scream on it.
Tip your bartender.
Just find the nearest woman getting liquor poured in her mouth and scream in the mic. Hey. That's it. We in there.
Let's
I'm not
go.
going to none of them clubs.
No, not anymore, man. I ain't with it, man. But let's we got a fourth person. Well, we got multiples in it, but we got a fourth person with us today on the pod, man.
We're
Deep, as Mike said, man. Hold on, I gotta get my phone out, man. You know you gotta get your intros right, man.
Ready.
Yeah. And then I'm in a new area, so I ain't got
Yeah.
I ain't got my laptop support, all this.
Interesting.
Get your sea legs ready, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I got on Instagram for some reason.
No.
It's just Instagram is a trap.
It's like a magnet, man.
It's like it is a magnet. I'm like, what am I doing here?
The algorithm got you, man. And then you clock in around that
Right.
time.
I gotta. West Philadelphia, born and raised. I'm sure he played on the playground a couple times. You know what I mean? Hailing from the great state of Philadelphia. I mean, not state, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia to be exact, man. I don't know. I don't even know to refer to you as your stage name or your regular name because I met you on a personal level first.
Oh yeah.
But he from Philly, man. He just moved to Atlanta. Rapper. Just dropped his EP. What now? Is it a week ago or 2 weeks now?
Probably a week now.
Week ago. Negus. How you pronounce it? I don't want. I like.
I say Negus.
Negus. Negus.
Okay. Check that out.
Everybody tap in on that on all. I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms. I tapped in on Apple Music. My Apple Music shit is robust. Just dropped a new track, Demon Time, right?
Yeah, Demon.
With Yer.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. Hollywood Kane and Kerr.
Kerr. Why do I keep saying yeah? I'm all over the place. Kerr.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out, man. I'm all over the place. What's the last track? It's my favorite one on the EP. You did something special with that track, right?
Oh yeah, How We Feel.
How We Feel.
Yeah.
Dope track. Conscious rapper.
Appreciate it.
If you looking for somebody who got some good conscious beats, gonna be talking about something. Now, I love the gangster shit, the trap shit, the hit the block shit. Everybody love that, but sometimes you gotta sit down.
Facts.
And when it's time to sit down, tap in with my guy, none other. Again, out of Philly, man, down in the A. 3azy, man. Let's get some claps. Let's get some claps, man. Let's go. How you doing today, first and foremost? Thank you for coming in, man. Thank you for taking the time. You're new to the city.
Yeah.
You've been putting a lot of music out. First off, how long you been rapping?
So I probably really started or taking it serious. I'd say probably 2017. I was doing it in college, but once we graduated and really started performing, that's when I really started taking.
So that's when you start your clock. 2017, you got into the game for real, and started taking it serious. And since then, consistently, you've been putting out good music, a lot of collaborative music. And then for the first time, seems like this could be your first solo work, Negus.
Yeah, that was my first solo EP. Well,
Album. Talk to I guess give us a little more.
Just basically,
background on yourself, and then we can get into the convo. Tell the people what they need to know.
So I started out, I was a part of Kane Gang. That's still the brand, the gang, and then just everything that was going on, we kind of started doing our own little thing musically. Then I came out, I started doing solo tracks. Aside with me and Hollywood still got a tape. We gonna probably drop real soon. But this was my first solo body of work. That was I really took pride in. And I was like, I want to create for myself. And I had a hip hop tape. I was gonna drop a rap tape, but I was like, this was more important for me. It's Black History Month, everything I've been through with the George Floyd situation. It was just it was perfect timing. So definitely just let it go. It's doing good. Everybody supporting and showing it love.
And so, and I think now, even rap, is a genre of music in its own, but even that genre now has become so segmented where you got drill, trap. You got different segments of rap. Where would you classify yourself as a rapper? If you had to. And I'm not asking you to, I know some people don't like to box themselves in.
Right. No, I just say like hip hop rap. It's not, I'm not drill, I'm not just rap, and I'll take it back to the essence of what hip hop is, so I'm gonna just say hip hop rap. I'm a rapper, but you gonna get that hip hop feel, especially with a lot of projects I'm gonna do personally.
Okay. Hey, I have to check that out, man. Right now, I've been looking for new music, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a drought right now, you know what I mean? So I really need some new music, so I'm definitely going to check that out. Man.
Well, he definitely got it for you. I didn't listen to it about 5-6 times so far. I remember the first time you were sitting over here with Tay, and you talking about it. I'm like, let me check it out. I'm over here with my AirPods. I'm like, hold on, man, okay. Okay, and the whole time I'm thinking about Kirk, I'm like, oh, you can hear the Philly, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know my boy Kirk would fuck with this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And me being born and raised in the South, I'm from Louisiana, been in Georgia for a while. I hear rap, we hear a whole different type of rap down here. So I couldn't, compare you, I guess, in the sense of what I've been privy to, I guess, keeping in my catalog of listening. What are your inspirations? Because I can't put my thumb on it. I'm sure I can let somebody from up north or the East Coast listen to it, and they'll be like, yo, that's him and him. You know what I mean? Who do you...
I mean, it's like I listen to a lot of people and study a lot of people. Like, my favorite rapper is 50 Cent.
Okay.
But, like, when I started, like, learning how to rap, I was studying a lot of, like, Tyga, Ace Hood, because they was the people, like, I fell in love with the flow and the bouncy type music. But, just listening to me, I get a kind of influence from all of them. But who I really like, if I had to categorize myself, like, I'd listen to a lot of Tupac. And that motivates me and pushes me in certain directions.
That's something right there. Yeah, I mean, Tupac. I haven't really listened to Tupac.
You ain't listen.
I'm a young.
Well, no. Well, that's not. It's unacceptable because you're 20,
27,
and you 28, right?
Yeah.
And so it's unacceptable. Like Mike, like let's take a segue real quick. So like I remember this is the one time I'm like, okay, Mike is so far gone. We at homecoming and like Juvenile was on stage. I don't expect you to like
Juvenile music.
Yeah, he was just like Juvenile on stage performing. It's not like the music is playing. He's on stage performing, and Mike and his cousin they just sitting there like this, like so just like.
Who was the main star? I forgot who was supposed to come out that night.
He was just like, it's no excuse for you to have the lack
whole
of
gym was
background.
rocking though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, dang man. So no, I listened.
That's
to
why he's like Tupac. So what song did he make?
One about his mama.
Come
on now.
Come on, save him, please. Save him.
I know a few California Lovin', but the diving in Tupac, yeah. So no. Now that I've grown older, like I like to listen to different music. So like I said, I'll definitely check it out.
Tap into Tupac, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, I just went to Cali for the first time like in 2 weeks. So I'm just like,
what?
So
bro, what are you talking about?
Somebody up, man. Changing the game.
I'm gonna save him real quick. I got you, Mike.
Hey, man.
Can you just let's just take a step back?
I think sometimes Tupac though it is kind of hard. Like you gotta study Tupac and to learn to like his music. I feel like.
Yeah.
You not with the storytelling, Mike?
Well, you know how I grew up. I grew up on rich kid, so it's kind of like,
yeah, it's a different bag.
So it took me time. I started listening to Kendrick, people who actually like be rapping and actually talking. So I'm just like,
you should be able to listen to Tupac, man. It's some messages in that.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I'm opening my ears, man.
You're not pushing P. You gotta get a different ear for that shit, Mike.
Yeah, I love to push P, man.
So talk to us. So 2017 is 2022 now. Talk to us about your journey because the listeners, I think everybody kind of gets obsessed with the final product, the track being out, the music videos, and then whatever field you in, it don't even have to be music. It's work to be done to get to that final product. Talk to us about all the work that it took, to get to taking it serious to finally releasing your first, solo EP / album.
Right. I mean, I feel like it started as, fun trying to help your friend out, but the more money I started spending on it, like, it'd be times I just spend money, like, go to the studio on my birthday, where usually I'm like, nah, I wouldn't have did that, but I started looking at it like, if I'm going to spend all this money, I need to take it serious, and I feel like at the end of the day, we all going to, like, have regular jobs and regularly just work, so I'm like, I might as well just, if I know I'm going to do that, like, if I stop rap today, I'm going to still have the same job, you know what I'm saying? I might as well use that money to try to, like, fund and create my dream right now while I'm young, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I looked at it, and just, it's definitely a lot of hard work, like, you just got to put yourself out there, you got to spend money, you got to promote yourself, that's real big, like, with marketing yourself, like, if you ain't going to support yourself, or, like, nobody else going to support you, Right. If I ain't staying in your face, why would somebody, like, want to, so that's how I look at it. You just got to, like, stay consistent and just be serious about it, if this is what you really want to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. So like when you go to the studio, like what zone? I'm not gonna say a zone, but like what do you find to get creative? Like if you like trying to draw, like making a song, like how do you get in that process of getting creative?
It depends. If I'm going by myself, more than likely, I probably already started the song at home. So when I'm going there, I'm just going to record. But if like it's other people there, y'all kind of bounce ideas off each other, and then you might create something there. You just gotta, be around a musical space.
Okay.
But I'm not the type that's just gonna go to the studio with nothing and just start writing.
Right.
You ain't. That's not you.
Nah, I ain't got the money for all that.
Yeah, that's that. See, that's that big boss rapper shit where you got your own studio. You can just invite people over, kick it,
You paying for that time.
talk shit.
I'm trying to work until
Take advantage.
Yeah, they just waiting for somebody to say some wild. You know what? Let's make a track like that. Let's make a track. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what.
Gunna, that's what Gunna do. Is just like,
When the big labels is paying for the
yeah. Gunna fucked around and accidentally typed the wrong emoji in his fucking to a girl. He's like, you know what? P. That's it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Some people nice like that. Though.
Yeah.
I did a song with Lights and we played the beat like he damn near freestyled the hook.
Really?
To the song. We did a song called Enemies. He freestyled the hook and I'm like, oh shit, like that motivated me because I'm like, shit, I'm about to go in there. I freestyled part of my verse, like, but now some people could do that, but me personally, I like to write. You know what I'm saying? I don't like just going in there, without nothing.
So what's your I guess the moment you had in this process where you like, you know what? I can make it. I can be something in this shit.
No, honestly, it was in college. They started playing this at the bar, like our local bar we go to. We just give them like song ideas and the DJ played the song. Then he played it and he was like, "Oh, this song good," and they was like, "Yo, that's him." And then we started performing in the bar, and then started seeing everybody else like gravitate towards it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we could potentially do something." Then when after I graduated, we started doing like shows around the city, but we was packing them out. And I'm like, damn, like there's people that's known in the city that got clout, and they don't pack it like we was packing it.
Right.
And then I'm like, if I could do this, then I know, what I'm saying.
I can make some shake.
Yeah, that gotta be the deal though. You look out and it's like, shit.
Yeah, I was like,
they here to see me, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely, you know what I mean, a good feeling to have. Mm-hmm. Was it a moment?
So, like, what made you come to Atlanta? Because you just said, like, at home,
right,
pulling this audience, you know what I'm saying? Some people kind of fear leaving what they built to go to a new place. What motivated you to come here to Atlanta?
I mean, it was a lot of things. I would say, like, everything I kind of like, well, first, if you know what's going on in Philly, like Philly getting real crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like about the music, it was just my well-being, just wanting to be, a better environment of people where they all kind of want to like go and get it, because Philly was kind of down there, like everybody was going through something. And I just wanted to change. I didn't really had too much, to lose. It's family comfortability, but like all the promotion, everything I do, like I did in Philly, I can do in Atlanta. And just everything off the internet. So,
that's a fact.
I'm just living in Atlanta. If I want to go to Philly, it's a 2-hour flight, so it wasn't like I really left everything, you know what I'm saying? So I just looked at it like that in the long run. And then Atlanta is like Black Hollywood. Like, if you're a musical artist, this is where you want to be.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Definitely. I saw it, it's Atlanta, man. Like you say, like I look at it, it's a different space and like a different world. You see a lot of artists now. Is it artists?
It's artists.
Artists. Country, man.
Artists.
I'm country, man. Public school education.
It's okay.
Listen, but you see a lot of artists hit now, and it's like Atlanta, LA, everybody. That's where Atlanta, LA, New York,
Houston.
You know what I mean? A little bit of Houston, and you kind of you work out of them shops, you know what I mean? Because that's where the best producers, that's where the money at. That's where you need somebody to push your product. That you need a radio station to play your shit. You want your shit playing on Atlanta stations. You know what I mean? You want it playing on major. It's just the major hubs now. And unfortunately, and I'm sure that you get it. Philly just not the place, because if you even watch the Kanye documentary, you know what I'm saying? Like at that time, Chicago, it's a lot better, for artists to come out of there. But back, then it was real hard for artists, and I think Philly is kind of like that now, because you only got Meek, you got, Uzi, and a lot of people don't even view him as a rapper. Mm-hmm. So it's just not a lot of resources, not a lot of buzz in Philly right now.
Yeah, you don't see people like Meek out. It's a lot of rappers that's like there, but they still like under Meek. Like they can't they might have the talent, but they never going to get above me because they so trapped in that box. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a lot of rappers that's willing to go out to these other states, you know, and become a bigger name. Like right now, I was looking at my stats and like musically right now, it was Philly, New York, and Atlanta. I couldn't say that before. You know, I wouldn't have had Atlanta if I wasn't down here.
Right.
So like I just opened myself up to a whole nother market. You know?
Right. It's business, man. It's business.
It's just booming down here. Just booming.
And so we talk about the highs, and without the lows, it wouldn't be a high. What was? I'm sure it was plenty of moments, but what was like the biggest moment where you were like, you know what? Or if it was, fuck. I mean, everybody had a fuck it moment, but like where you were just really close to just being like, you know what?
I don't think, me personally, I got so much pride. Like I said, when I look at my bank account and realize how much I spent on it, it was never like fuck. It was just like, how am I going to like bounce back from this? I'll probably say we was on the radio, and I think this when Gucci Gang came out. It was Gucci Gang. We had a song called Hate Me that was playing. So it'd be like Gucci Gang, it'd be our song Hate Me. Then Sweetie, when she first came out, that'd be playing on the radio like back to back. I'm like, oh, this shit hot, but I'm looking like, yo, we ain't getting paid for this. Like, where is this money going? We just didn't have no type of like business mind, but we was young getting it, so we thought it was doing something. Then we kind of pumped the brakes on it because we was throwing shows and other artists want to come to our shows, but they not bringing nobody. So we performing in front of our crowd the whole time. It was like a lot of stuff like that was kind of like, man, this something got to happen. Like somebody got to point me in the right direction because it's not going right. But we eventually got out of it.
Okay, blessings to that for sure, for sure. Thinking about writing, I guess you brought up Mike asked you about your creative process. How you feel about ghostwriters?
It's touchy. It's touchy.
That's the question.
Explain.
We have time.
I feel like if you just a person and somebody's writing your whole song, I think that I don't approve of stuff like that. I think definitely for like hits and stuff like you'll be surprised how many people just in the studio give somebody an idea or be like, no, say this better, or bro, no, write this line, say it like that happens in every studio session. So I think like that's cool, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if somebody's writing like your whole verse, I don't think you're not really a rapper. You just
right. You're an R&B singer for real.
But like people in the R&B game,
good performer. I guess,
that's what. Yeah, I think maybe it's like a regional thing too, because I think like East Coast, northern rappers, rap enthusiasts,
pride yourself on it.
The battle rap, scene, the freestyle scene. Where like, people rap back, down south, but it wasn't like, everybody wasn't freestyling on the, corners. They was making music, but it wasn't like that. So like, where do you think it's a cultural thing where it's like, because like he said in R&B, like it's the dream will write a whole song for Beyonce,
It's definitely a cultural
and nobody gives a shit.
But it's genre. Hip hop is the only place that, like, it's the only culture that care about stuff like that. Because you think about, like, everybody was giving Drake hell. Drake can write. We all know he got a crazy pen. But Drake is also an R&B artist. He just took what the R&B artists do and brought it over to the hip hop aspect. It might have been a little more than people was comfortable with, but that don't take away from his pen game because he'll still bite probably a lot of people's heads off. Yep. I think people just always, it's the way the culture is built. They want to be prideful. It's kind of like you tear yourself down. You know what I'm saying?
It's competitive,
you mess up what could be a great project.
Yeah, because that's my thing about it. It's like, if the shit dope, like, you know what I mean? Who gives a damn? Sometimes, like, you need a certain voice, like,
exactly.
like, or somebody, like you look back at, like, NWA, like, you needed Eazy-E to push that message. It couldn't have been nobody else, you know what I mean? Because nobody on the block would have respected that shit, like, coming from nobody else. And certain beats, certain songs, certain verses, certain, you got a song talking about a breakup with a joint, you might need Future on there. Future might not got time to really do it, but you like, shit, Future.
You say this,
yeah, and it's like, I don't see nothing wrong with it because I look at it as art, and it's the finished product that,
Facts.
that I'm concerned with when, as a consumer. You know what I mean? And if it's shit fire, I don't give a damn if Joe Biden wrote that motherfucker, you feel me?
At the end of the day, nobody really, like, we care, but nobody really cares. When it's all, like, the kids growing up, they don't care about it. Yeah. It's only the super hip hop heads that's like gonna feel a type of way. Yeah. But when you look at the bank accounts, you see why they don't got as much money as the other people because they they hindering themselves. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
no, that makes sense.
My only real pushback on the ghostwriting thing is when they call themselves the best rapper, but you also have ghostwriting. So it's like
That's true.
it's like somebody else is writing that for you. So if we gonna have this conversation, like
Let's keep it real.
you gotta bring yourself to the table. It can't be you brought your team to the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to critique you on that.
But that's the thing is like he's saying like every studio session, every team, even Jay-Z, who we know pen game crazy, whether he writes or not. But it's still been sessions like where you, even Kanye, as great as he is, like you listening to like the shit when he's spitting it first, you like, no, that's not how it ended up being.
Right.
You know, they changed it, and it was somebody.
No, Kanye gets a lot of ghostwriting.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not like it. I don't think it takes away from it.
It doesn't take away from them being a great artist, but if we're talking about a great rapper,
Right.
Let's just clear the air. You're talking about Drake, bro.
Ben said R&B singer. I took a jab earlier.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say let's just clear the air, okay?
You know what I'm saying? But he still can be in that category. But you make like
the bubble year. It's the bubble year.
You make like it's like a Temptations album, and Smokey Robinson come in one time, write a song for these motherfuckers. He walk out, some other guy write another. Like maybe somebody did write one or two verses on an 18-track
I think
album.
it's the extent of which someone is writing for you. Like we know Kanye is great. Like we know he can rap. But somebody told me, oh yeah, this person wrote his whole album. Like why? Because he can really rap. So why you need this guy to?
Yeah.
That's the only part that bothers me. Like, cause some people can really rap, and if they're using a ghostwriter just to be lazier because they got this higher status, then.
I think for Kanye, in Kanye's shit, he be trying to create ballads, man.
Yeah, his more
So
of a
his shit is
producer
like
eye
an
than-
art. Yeah, he definitely got the producer eye. He don't give a. He really, he'd improved himself honestly in the rap game. Like he like now I'm just back to making my art, and I'm finna really go all in on both aspects.
He
The
throwing
music.
anybody on there.
And he really don't care.
Yeah, he's throwing anybody on there.
But sometimes you be like, well, this not a Kanye record. Like this don't sound nothing like
Right.
Yeah.
the thought process of what Kanye used to talk about to
Yeah.
now. It's like
Yeah, he's changed. That's when you constantly evolving. So I mean, he definitely
Yeah, that's what I think with him. He's constantly evolving. So his music is, and he's still producing music
That
at a
joint is
pretty
really
good
fire.
pace. So his music is constantly evolving with the he had Trump rallies one day, and the next day he doing some other shit. So the music go change, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's take because I want to get back to music, but the people here, they want to hear some sports shit. We want to get to some sports. We talked
Billy.
last time. We know you in the sports,
Billy.
you in the gaming.
yeah,
First and foremost, what system?
PS5.
Come on, man. You're letting your people down.
No, you're not.
You're letting your people down.
PS5.
I'm thinking about making a diss track now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What?
It's gonna be bad.
Tripping.
Don't even worry about it.
Tripping.
I'm about to leak the tape.
What?
What? Yeah. We're
Bro,
definitely
what are you talking about,
we're
man?
definitely doing a diss track, Mike.
Yeah,
100%.
Sure. I might
Uh,
get a PS5 though.
let's
I don't know, man.
talk about. We got some hoops playing in the background, right? We got the Heat and the Heat and the Bulls playing. All-Star break is over. End of the road is on the way. People jostling for position, man.
Yeah.
We
He's
gonna
happy
go
over here.
Yeah, we're gonna go from east to west, man. We're gonna go from east to west, man. Obviously we don't have any clear-cut favorites at this point. We
I think
don't. This
it's all
shit is
up
as
in the
wide
air.
open
Wide
as
open.
we've ever seen it.
It's like,
Like, cause we went from like the Laker age to like the Spurs age to like the LeBron Miami age to like the Golden State age
all right.
to like where you knew every year
Yeah,
who was gonna be in the finals, and we just trying to figure out who they gonna play.
Yeah.
This year is like I don't know what's gonna happen.
Last year.
So it made the convo. Last year, I mean, you had a good idea, and it played out how I expected it
no.
No, it did not.
without the
The
injuries
Suns?
because
You did not
No,
pick the Suns.
I
No, you did not. You said you about to lie to all these people.
obviously
It was a surprise.
He got the lie to
the fan in me obviously picked the Lakers, but right after I watched them kick our ass, I was like, oh yeah, they actually got.
late at that point.
Yeah,
It's
but
in
you
the
knew.
playoffs.
Yeah.
But it was nobody else. The Clippers, they got hurt. But if the Clippers wouldn't have got hurt, I feel comfortable knowing the Clippers would. I think the Clippers would have been there.
You ain't think about the Nuggets?
And if the
the
Nets
Nuggets were
were
there.
no, and if the Nets weren't hurt, I truly feel like they would have been there. And barring injury, if we look at how the playoffs went, I truly, honestly feel like those teams would have been there. And I think everybody looked at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And if you weren't a Laker fan, you were picking the Clippers.
Yeah.
Losers.
And if you weren't any other fan in the league, you were like talking about the Nets. It was the Nets. And especially after they got James Harden, it was the Nets.
You would have thought that.
Yeah.
So, like, even last year, I feel like you knew. I mean, Milwaukee just kind of took advantage. They were like
Yeah.
Milwaukee can,
Yeah.
but they got to get through the Nets, and the Nets get hurt next
I
man
feel
up.
like it was a lot of teams that can. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that's the name of the game this year. It's like,
A lot of parity this year.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
everybody is a team that can. It ain't nobody. Well, maybe now after this Philly trade,
Right.
I'm starting to see some smoke set on.
I just hold my breath every time Joel Embiid falls. Like, oh, please
He
don't
not
get
gonna
hurt.
hurt.
Yeah.
Please don't get hurt.
he
This
ain't really been getting hurt.
Yeah.
He's solid
He
now.
tore his was it MCL or something like that.
who
ACL, one of them. Yeah,
he
tore one of
didn't
them.
he didn't hurt everything,
Everything.
in his lower
He
extremities.
stay
He
healthy,
got in
man.
shape now though, so that don't happen.
He looked good. He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But this is the year I think of. I'm gonna call it the year of staying prepared. Stay prepared. Opportunity. Because this year I think it'll be the team whoever's the most healthy, whoever's playing the best, and at that what is it May
Yeah,
May time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And because you look at the East, let's start back at the East. You got Philly, you got Chicago, you got Miami, you got Brooklyn,
Milwaukee.
you got Milwaukee.
Got Boston, too.
And Boston, the way they playing, but I'm not gonna put them in that consideration yet. But you got 5 to 6 teams that got a legit shot in the East.
Yeah.
I don't think Chicago going anywhere. If
You don't think so?
I think their record it was like above like teams that's above 600 was like 2-12.
Really?
So they're
number 2 in the East right now. They just have too many injuries. They in the same tier as Boston to me.
They best 2 glue guys are just hurt, and that's just not doing them well. Caruso and Lonzo Ball being out,
Yeah.
I think really hurts them.
It's gonna hurt them in the playoffs. Right now, they're still fine.
When Lonzo
But-
coming back? Jeez.
He's meniscus, right? Meniscus. You never know with those.
Yeah.
But the thing I will say about them is you got DeMar DeRozan playing at an extremely high level. You got Zach LaVine playing at a pretty high level. And if you could keep those guys healthy and playing at a high level, I think Lonzo Ball and Caruso plug and play. They come back. You got Vucevic. He's still playing. I think they just right now you see like Dunsumu and stuff. They getting good valuable minutes now. So when them boys come back, I believe in Chicago. People told me when they first put man.
Oh, Lord.
Shit.
So he said,
Zach LaVine and
Lord.
Zach LaVine and
hey man, leg game.
shit.
You jinxing
Oh,
people
that's
out here,
Bam.
man.
I believe in Bam.
But that's what I'm finna say. Now we gonna talk about this other team, Miami. What y'all feel about them?
That's my team out the East. That's what I'm picking.
Nah, I'm going. Nah, they ain't got
How
enough.
you feel about Miami though?
They don't have enough.
They have two.
They ain't got enough.
They got
So y'all think the
Bam.
finals was a fluke?
It was the bubble.
They
Yes.
better now. I hate that.
They don't
bubble
have
slander.
enough.
I hate that bubble slander.
Bubble
Yeah.
slander is so lazy, man.
It is because that's even
Bro,
it's
Tyler
even
Hero-
more competitive when you just in the gym locked in. You didn't see you
Still
didn't
gotta show up.
You don't got no fans.
But they ain't got no fans either.
Man.
It's not
Yeah.
like it's not like I didn't have fans or you had fans. Ain't nobody have fans.
only the Orlando Magic would have been at an advantage in the bubble.
I just don't think Hero gonna show up, man.
It don't matter.
He
if Hero
don't
show
he's
up.
just a
He didn't show up last playoffs and it affected
Don't
him, man.
matter if
when
Hero
you
show
bring
up.
wait. He's
Man,
a
I won't
key
say that,
contributor.
But he comes off the bench. You got Jimmy Butler. You got Kyle Lowry. You got Oladipo who'll be back in a week. And like the Miami Heat pull up people you never.
You know
heard
what
of.
else I think is lazy, Twan? When
What?
people say don't show up. I think that's lazy commentary. Because like you said, he doesn't need to quote unquote show up. He just needs to play pretty well.
I don't think he's gonna play pretty well.
Miami's gonna go as far as
He
their
better be
best
6 man of the
players
year.
take them.
Yeah.
Bam Adebayo needs to play at a high level. Jimmy Butler needs to play at that level we saw him at in the bubble.
Bam just blocked the jump.
Kyle
shot.
Lowry
He
needs
in
to. If we've seen Kyle Lowry can give him that same playoff energy that he gave, Toronto. That's what you need to be looking for. And then Tyler Hero just need to come in, make his shots, make some plays.
They got enough sporadic good players to.
Yeah.
And they play defense.
It
You got
depends who they
PJ
go-
Tucker
who
right
they-
there.
Yeah, that's another sporadic good player. You got Duncan Robinson. You got who else come off?
It
like you
could
said,
happen.
Oladipo just now. Is he coming back
He should be back soon.
soon?
It-
They
you
got
know-
a lot of good pieces.
Yeah,
man.
it could happen, man. I just I don't know, man.
They tough, man. Like
It depends on the matchup.
You don't like their names, and that's the problem with I think with people.
That's what it be.
Miami, they look at Jimmy Butler and
No.
he a real.
I'll give them respect.
Grown-ass
My
man
fault.
right there.
I'll give them respect. I just don't think. I think they're gonna do what they do. Yeah, I think they do what they do, but you still
You
rely.
ain't gotta be sexy to win.
Hero just. I
Giannis
just don't
wasn't
think he
sexy.
will produce what he
I
typically
just
does.
can't believe your commentary is coming down to Tyler Hero.
He comes off the bench.
It
Mike.
came down
It
to
ain't
him
about
last
him
year.
coming off the bench. Yeah, but they didn't have Kyle Lowry.
Now you got a point guard. Congratulations. I just don't think in a 4-game series
Kendrick
they gonna
Nunn
have
played
enough.
terrible.
I don't think they're gonna have enough, man. But he's a
He was hurt probably too.
Hero's a big contributor, man.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think relying on my boy.
So
man.
you think it comes down to Tyler Hero?
I don't.
I mean, it's not, and I don't want you to feel bad
No,
for
I'm like-
saying that.
I'm like, dang, yeah.
But it could, because I mean, if you say I believe in everybody else, but you think that
Yeah.
that because he's averaging like 20 points a game, almost close to that, right?
It kind of do because
So
I mean, Jimmy gonna give you what Jimmy gonna give you. Bam defensively, but who else they got to really?
Kyle Lowry.
But Kyle Lowry,
Mike may be on the sun. I'm gonna let off for you a
yeah,
little
like
bit
Kyle Lowry. Like,
because I'm starting to look at. I'm like, well, damn, they do got us. Like, who else gonna score? If Oladipo come back and look like some shit, then maybe we can revisit this. But yeah,
Right.
but I'm not banking on Oladipo to do shit but tear something.
right. So,
Sorry,
That's
sorry,
what I'm saying.
Oladipo. I'm knocking on wood for you. I'm not wishing it on you, but if I had to put some bread on you doing anything, is
Yeah.
singing at the All-Star game and tearing some shit.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Who else we got? Miami. Not Miami.
Let's talk about Philly, man.
Philly. Yeah.
Philly.
Hometown team.
I got Philly taking it.
I love
So
him.
you've been waiting for. You've been waiting. To let,
Them boys hungry.
but why?
We could have did it like last year. We had a good team. It was just Ben was you know what I'm saying. We seen what happened. So it's,
That's your
it's
fault,
only
man.
so much. No, it's the coaches.
They knew
You
he
can't
was
even say it's the
sensitive,
coaches' fault
dog.
because the coaches would be like, I want him to shoot twice a game, 3 times a game. Like he just not shooting. So like if I was a coach, you gotta sit down until you shoot the ball. Like it's just it's nothing.
He
else I
do
can
everything else though.
Do you believe in Doc Rivers?
Say. No, I believe in Doc. I believe in Doc.
Okay.
I mean-
I like what y'all got, but I feel like, and maybe it's the fanboy in me. This could be a fanboy comment, and I'll accept it if it is.
Go ahead.
But I feel like Steph Curry. That's why I say I'm going to back off the Tyler Hero because I feel like losing Steph Curry
No, that was
is going to be a massive blow to the team for the same reason because he was a guy. James Harden is a stud, and Joel Embiid is a stud. And before we start recording, we were talking about Tobias Harris. I'm not Tyrese Maxey, cool. When the playoffs kick in, I don't foresee him being as impactful as he is in the regular season.
Wrong.
I don't
I agree
see
with
it.
Mike. You sleep.
I'm asleep on
Yeah,
Maxey.
like, what Seth Curry did was great, right? Him and Joel Embiid's like 2-man game. Like he do the little handoff, Seth a shoot. That's great. What James Harden and Joel Embiid do is infinite times better.
yeah.
So like, yeah, you losing this, but this is better.
And like I think we look at too much. Oh, we know Seth can shoot. Seth might give you 3 for 7. Harden gonna give you 3 for 7 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Harden gonna give you that same type of production, even better. He passed just as well as Ben. He shoot
Even better.
He ain't a better shooter than Seth, but he can shoot like Seth. Like he can still knock it down when it counts. That's all we really need is a scorer.
And he got more gravity.
Yeah.
Like
That's the key.
it's like I'm James Harden, so you got to worry about me.
No matter where I'm standing.
Embiid in the middle.
Yeah.
That
respect
gravity
it.
is crazy.
They're
And-
going to win a championship.
And Keon, I'll be honest with
I
you.
don't know
I
about
normally pick y'all every year. Every year, I'm like,
This
you know
is-
what? Sixers. I like because it's like you look at the team and on paper, schematically, everything y'all got to answer for every situation. Like
It's the year.
Ben Simmons was able to guard anything. Joel Embiid is the ultimate nightmare. Like people got to
never picking
play to.
y'all.
You guys had a team that could make people play y'all style of basketball, and it's just the bullshit. So I'm out on y'all until it'll be like right before Game 7, the finals.
They might get it done.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, they about to do some shit.
It's their year. I'm going on
out
record.
on the
As long
Sixers.
as the bench step up, you know what I'm saying?
You got
Keep us-
Maxey. Yeah.
He
But
started.
Maxey start.
Oh, he start?
Yeah.
Oh.
They've been hooping. They all been
Okay.
hooping.
I
I
didn't
feel like
know
as long
that. So
as
is-
Tobias give us if he can give us at least 17, and our bench we had like Danny Green or like some of the younger people step up, we'd be all right.
Dang. Who the starting lineup?
I thought they had Tyler. I'm like, why they got Tyler Hero out here doing the halftime?
I don't know what thing. You like, hold on. Boy, it's how they entertain,
That's why I
man.
was over here looking like, wow, Tyler Hero, you really down bad, fool.
Tropical Thunder out here.
He kind of,
Why he got the whole outfit on?
yeah.
That boy getting in, man.
He trying
Jumper
to.
looked all right. He ain't hitting none of them.
Yeah.
It looked all right.
He was a D3 ball player, low D2 for sure.
That's Duncan right there.
That's Duncan Robinson right there.
So who's your top 4 out the East?
Yeah, let's just do a top 4. Me, you want me to start?
Go ahead.
I got Miami. I like them a lot. I got Brooklyn,
Okay.
Philly,
Okay.
Milwaukee.
All right. What you got, Mike?
Top 4, I'm going Philly number 1, Brooklyn 2, no, Brooklyn 3, Bucks 2, and then number 4, I'm going Chicago.
Say that again.
Number 1, Philly, 2, Bucks, 3, Nets, 4, Chicago.
Okay.
I like Miami. I like Philly. I like Milwaukee. And I like Boston, man. I'm not sold on the I'm not sold on the Nets, dog.
What?
They got in your top 4.
Bro, what are you talking about?
What?
They won like 10 straight.
That's what's up.
They
That's
figured
cool.
out their rotation.
I
They
feel
got a
you.
new coach.
I got.
I ain't mad at it.
I ain't.
Brooklyn got a lot of questions, dog. It's vaccine questions with Kyrie. It's confidence questions with Ben Simmons. And it's injury questions with KD.
I think they get it right, man.
I don't think
they're
there's an
scheming
injury
in the
question with
NBA,
KD.
man.
And then you got Andre Drummond just goofy.
So you just don't believe in the individual pieces,
No, I do believe in all the pieces.
but they
they
individual
gotta-
problems is they can't overcome them.
It's March. Ain't none of them played together. Ben
Kyrie-
Simmons ain't played since we all seen him fall apart.
Ben
in
Simmons
Atlanta.
plug and play,
But
dog.
I just
Kyrie
think
still waiting on the mayor.
their
to do
high
his
caliber
thing.
of talent.
Kyrie
might not
giving you
need as
38
much
every 3
time.
days, man.
Every 3 days ain't gonna help me. In
Hey,
the playoffs.
so we know he ready.
I know
We know he ready. We,
It's not. I mean, but the rules. Is
my
the rules, dog.
you can get my boy a DMP for the last game. My boy averaging 20 a game over the last 2 games, man. My boy, he gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You concerned about Kevin Durant?
No, but it's still a question. He ain't played, right?
You concerned?
I can't control injuries.
Well, shit.
They doing
I
that
was
on
worried about
purpose. I'm
somebody
letting you
getting
know
hurt.
they doing it on purpose. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
dog.
being on one his first game to be back in Philly, he gonna
Right.
that boy gonna put some icy hot on that shit at the man. He gonna be like, you know what? I could have played this game. Then we gonna say
Nah,
at the
but
press.
if he played in Philly, then you would know he was faking. If he just come back,
not
Yeah.
confident
Actually,
in
I think if you
he's not
play in
playing.
Philly, you show people like, you know what? I'm
That
ready.
shows
I'm
you-
that dude.
You've been faking. You just wanted a trade.
Yeah.
You just come back and he hoop like a motherfucker.
So you
His
think
first
that he
game
was
back,
faking the mental hit?
I'm not saying that.
I'm
saying-
asking you. I'm asking you what you're saying.
If that's his
Just ask
first
the
game
question here.
back,
Just ask the
Just
question.
trying to
guys.
see.
somebody could perceive that. I don't know the man. I don't know his mental.
Look, he back. He like I ain't going that route.
Prayers to everybody involved.
Keep it in PG, man.
Let's get to the West Coast, man. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go ahead and start here and tell you that I don't want to talk about the Lakers.
Okay.
I don't.
Niggas are trash.
Niggas ain't doing.
Yeah, they nothing. Okay,
Makes
that's why I don't. Lakers not in no top 4 or nothing. Okay, guys.
Brown fault.
That's it. That's the last thing we're gonna say about the Lakers is we talk about this Western Conference. You feel me? Let's for the sake of time, let's get a West Coast top 4.
It's honestly wide open, dog.
It is.
Because Phoenix, yeah, they probably the best team, but Chris Paul is hurt. He won't be back until probably playoffs. Golden State got Draymond hurt. That's kind of had them falling off. Memphis looked damn good, but they still young, so you don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs. And Utah got Rudy Gobert, so they're going to lose.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and
So
tell
they gonna
you.
lose.
Here's what I'm thinking about. Golden State's the best team in the West.
No, they're not.
They are. Draymond's injury is none concern for me. You don't need him to look. He can sit on the bench and chill and just come set
just
screens
chill
and
my
make
head
good plays
Right.
and play hard when it's time in the playoffs. I am not concerned. Klay Thompson is back. He is still that guy. He is just what we thought he was before he left.
Yep.
Steph Curry is that guy.
Still.
And the young guy, Kuminga, stepping it up. I think Gary Payton Jr., I think, the brother-in-law, Damian, I think they just got you got Iggy coming back. You know, he gonna give you something. Otto
Jordan
Porter,
Poole?
Jordan Poole, they really
JP,
deep.
the real JP.
You know what I'm saying? And I just think that they
been
championship
following up.
pedigree. I think they ready to come back. I think they hungry. I think they gonna be focused and they gonna be as tough of an outing in the West as anybody. I'm gonna give the Suns some respect, but this injury concerns me. His right hand.
Oh, get out of here.
Listen,
How you concerned about
it's
that?
his
But you not
because
concerned
Chris
about
Paul's
Draymond?
always hurt one.
But Draymond has
What-
a back injury, dog.
I'm gonna say
That's why he just sits down and get healthy. You don't need him to be in a rhythm or
It's your
nothing.
Back, dog. Your back is different.
okay. What's your
Get
top
help.
four? Top four.
Suns.
Okay.
I don't know. This is in no particular order outside of the Golden State. Golden State's number one. I don't know anything after this. I'm putting the Nuggets in the
Yeah,
three.
that was my sleeper team right
I'm
there.
putting them in three because I've been hearing
Protecting
words
health,
that Jamal Murray and
Michael Porter.
Michael Porter will be available and ready for the playoffs. If that happens, I feel they dangerous now. What they like 4 or 5?
They're
They
three
in the,
right
they in
now.
the 6th seed.
6.
Oh.
Okay, and then I got 4, and this is gonna blow your mind. Got the Mavs, man.
It's not really gonna
Who
blow,
said blow my
mind.
mind?
don't
I
think
got
they
the
gonna-
Mavs, man.
If they get out the first, they guaranteed to get bounced in the second.
Think so?
They're not gonna get out the first.
I don't see any. I just couldn't hitch my wagons up to anything else.
Yeah.
Memphis, like you said,
I can't hit my whack.
I
How you
just
hate Memphis, man?
I don't hate them. I love them. I love them as a team. They're too young. They're too young. It's just
I
like,
got a real sleeper.
They're the same
But
age as
I'll wait.
Dallas.
no. This will be their first. Well, did they win the play-in?
Yeah,
They
they
did
beat
win the
Golden
play-in.
State last year. You're champion.
Yeah. I just don't see them. I gotta see Ja Morant be able to make jump shots on a consistent basis. Teams are gonna
seen it this year.
take that away. He's 70% in the rim, and he's averaging a ton of points in the paint this year. In the playoffs, because he's not Giannis Antetokounmpo, where he's impossible to keep out of the paint from a physical standpoint. Teams are gonna load up and make him make jump shots. That's been his Achilles heel. Last year, you watch him, even in the play-in tournament, like his inability to make shots outside the paint consistently. Desmond Bane, young guy. I think these guys are due for the same thing you see with the Cavs, a little downward trajectory towards the end of the year.
I disagree, dog. I think they did what you're talking about. They went through last year, and they beat Golden State in the play-in, and they went against Utah and showed up. I was up there scoring 40.
Yeah, for sure.
Going at Rudy Gobert chest. So, I
They-
don't know, dog.
Well, if they get Jazz again, I think they can get out of the first round because of how well they're playing.
Shoot, I want to get the Jazz in the first round with the
Yeah.
Lakers. So
Yeah, I don't believe in the Jazz at all. And I also, and that's why I was going to tell you about the Suns. I thought the Suns would be the Jazz, like, of this year because last year the Jazz was hurt. Blowing a 3-1 lead. We going to play real hard all year. Get your ass kicked. I think the Suns overachieved last year, playing really hard. We're hurt. We should have won.
Suns
We had a
complete,
chance.
dog.
We're going to give it all next year. They're going to be bounced first, second round. I guarantee you.
No.
I guarantee you.
I disagree, man.
I'm willing to guarantee you the Suns will get bounced first, second round almost without a doubt.
Now if they playing somebody like the Lakers or something,
I thought we wasn't bringing them up.
Can't help it, dog.
it's you gotta look at the teams that's at the bottom. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom ass.
Yeah, top four, I got Suns. Well, I got Warriors, Suns.
How the
Nuggets.
West is fall. Have feel.
Yeah, Nuggets, and then
You got to pick something.
Timberwolves. Sleeper. Good ball.
Hey,
They're playing good ball.
It's a good guess as anybody else.
They're
Man.
playing good ball right now.
Timberwolves gonna lose in the play-in.
No.
Yeah.
Tim's making the playoffs.
Who you got?
Cat and Ant.
I got Golden State, Phoenix, the Nuggets, and Memphis.
Memphis. I want to see Memphis do well. I like Ja Morant a lot. I like the energy they play with. I like the not give a fuck attitude. They got the bad boy Pistons vibes.
Talking
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I love the vibes out there.
Yeah,
they
they
want to go get a
just.
jersey, man.
I mean, Dylan Brooks cool. Desmond Bane cool.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson cool. Brandon Clark cool. All them guys are cool. Valanciunas cool. I mean,
You don't like
Steven Adams
Memphis?
cool.
I mean, you don't like Minnesota, man? They cool out there.
Yeah, no, it's just cold.
They ain't
D-Lo.
got no
Yeah, I just.
Cat ain't got no heart.
Cat different. He's different this year, though.
Yeah, no.
You saw what MJ said, though? Come on, man. He
He
got some heart after that one.
offensively,
He got some
he's
pointers
great.
after that one.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck my team up.
Right.
Sticking them.
I'm like, damn, it's just a regular season game.
You're right. You know it was.
It was PJ, you know what I'm saying?
It was-
you know, he
it
can't
was
keep his
Plumlee.
eye on nothing, dog.
Yeah, PJ can't keep a leash on shit.
Yeah, that was him and Plumlee. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Y'all seen Gilly hooping this weekend?
Got the whips a little bit.
Little Philly shit. Philly got way better hoopers than New York though. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I'm every time a New Yorker come over to me and be talking about basketball, all y'all do is dribble a lot and miss layups.
What Philly people we got in the league? All I can think of is Tyreek Evans.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry for sure.
Tyreek Evans ain't he finna get didn't he get reinstated?
Yeah. He's been
Yeah, but he
talking
was
to.
wildin'.
Shout out to Tyreek.
I think
He getting a tryout with Milwaukee.
Yeah, he been talking about the Bucks.
Really? Shout out to Tyreek Evans.
I used to like him back in the day, man.
Hopefully they probably ain't letting OJ Mayo back.
They was on the same shit.
Yeah. OJ probably still on it though.
On that
Yeah, he chilling.
Yeah.
He was on that.
Bridges.
McCall Bridges.
Oh yeah, I like Bridges.
Maybe they don't have as many hoopers as I thought they did. I just wanted to shit on New York really quick.
New York got Kemba Walker.
Yeah.
You see, they said, you could sit down the rest of it. You know what?
We're good.
Yeah, we tried.
That was.
I feel like he just need another team. I don't know. He ain't that trash. Where they
We've always said about Kimball.
He's just a backup point guard.
Yeah, that's why I say I think it's expectations. I think he's just a backup point guard now.
Yeah.
Or he needs a high level. He needs like LeBron. I mean, not saying bring Kemba to the Lakers at all.
Okay.
But he need to go somewhere with another strong perimeter playmaker.
He's like Devontae Graham. He
Exactly.
needs to play that type.
Exactly. Just score. Don't worry about helping your
He just had
teammates
a high
get better.
ceiling, man, coming from UConn. They just thought he was just that guy.
I mean,
man.
he had his nice peak, but
Yeah, he did. He
he a
picked,
little
he picked.
guard.
Little guard. He did like 3 years in college.
Not that quick no more.
Not that he never was really. He's like quick, but he never was like really fast. Never super explosive. Like
He can hit you with that crossover.
he got cables.
He still got it every once in a while.
Now if you pull over, you pull up and you out of your battery dead. He got some cables for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
tough. Him and D Rose just going through it down there in New York.
Well,
Up there, I'm saying.
Derrick Rose is like, all right, Tom, you get fired again. Do not call me. I'm not coming.
So it's tough out there.
He's
They
coming.
called me, dog.
He's definitely
He
coming.
collecting them checks.
Yeah, he's
You know, what's his name gonna go with him?
who?
Big man.
Randall.
Todd.
Yeah, Ty's
I
getting
don't
to
want
be
some.
there.
Oh,
Look at why are they showing me this shit right now?
It's
This is-
halftime. It's the highlights, dog.
Yeah, they showing the Lakers.
it's getting bad out in L.A. It's
all right,
getting bad.
hey, bro.
I'm sorry we talking about that.
Bro.
You brought it up. It's being bad out
You
there.
don't want to talk about the Ukraine or something?
Hey, pray for them folks. Pray for them.
Pray
folks.
for
Yeah, man. Pray for them folks. They going
Sure.
through it.
Yeah,
man.
it's definitely unfortunate what's going on over there. A lot of turmoil. Russia's invaded the Ukraine.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Pray
Innocent people. I just, you don't like to see the videos. And like Twan said, I think a lot of us have become desensitized, just like a lot of shit that's going on. But it is serious. I mean, you just got to imagine like somebody coming into your country, kicking your door down and just doing what the fuck you want to do. And you can't even go to the coffee shop in the morning because they shooting and shit. And it's,
I think because we look at it like it's so modern over there, when you see it, like, damn, this shit look like we just seen planes flying around here and shit. So it's just like,
yeah.
it's a little crazy.
And I think Americans think that like everybody else is like just third world, like
So seeing it's not third world.
they just sitting on fucking crates and shit and dust flying. Like no, they got everything we got, and it suck, like you can't go to school, shit like that.
Can't do shit.
You got athletes over there, like American athletes
I
stuck.
saw it was some
over there.
basketball players over there.
Yeah.
It's like two guys. I forgot their name. One of them got over, but the other one was stuck. He's like, I'm sitting there calling my agent every day. Just family calling me. There's nothing he could do though. It's terrifying. You can just hear the bombs dropping all around you.
Russia been at it with them since like 2014, I think though. So we just now starting to see, in a larger scale, but man, this shit is crazy out here.
Because didn't the Ukraine used to be the old Soviet Union,
Yeah.
part of the old Soviet Union?
All back to Cold World.
So this is real personal beef.
Yeah, like territory type.
Yeah, so like for people like I think like other countries like they sitting back like for a reason. Like this is like real personal beef, and like we kind of got to stay out of this because it's like
I
you
don't think
see.
it's that.
I think no, one you got to stay out of it from like a diplomacy standpoint. Like anybody step into this shit,
It's gonna escalate.
it's going to escalate and it's going to escalate fast. in the grand scheme of it, nobody really wants to fight.
Right.
No, that's the key. It's just like regular hands, bro. It's just like when you two people, they really probably don't want to fight.
Nah, it's one person that want to fight.
Well, probably that's normally it's only one person that wants to fight. Most times it's neither one of them want to fight. Because a lot of the times, social media didn't gas somebody up. They just fighting because everybody that told them they had to. And it's the same thing with this, bro. Like,
I just don't want no nuclear type shit.
Yeah.
It just take one fucking mistake.
But that's just threats because it's like you got to also understand that Russia's not in a position to do that.
It don't matter if you got an irrational person out the head, dog.
It can happen. Like, and you have to understand things can happen, and if it happens, there's gonna be some people, a lot of people potentially, that are gonna be affected by that and hurt probably by that. But
the whole world, dog.
It would have to be like Putin is just like, you know what? I got like terminal cancer. I'm about to die in 3 weeks. Anyway, because if you do that, like the might of the fucking world is gonna come down. You're like, all right, fuck it. Because then it's like fear, like he can do it to us next. So you're going to handle that.
Yeah.
And he knows that. So it's like he just talking shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push the button on y'all. We dealt with this with China.
Say one more word.
We dealt with this with China and everything. And as of, I'm still in the military on the way out, but letting people know, like, trust me, the U.S. government has all the intel in the world they need.
He's bluffing.
They know what couldn't happen, and if they thought that this could happen, we'd be over there. Because guess who has the most to lose? America. They just always do. Because we like the leaders in exports, right?
Yeah.
So the might of our nation is solely dependent on everybody else being good.
Y'all need to relax.
Yes. I mean, don't relax like to the point where like don't think about it at all, but like just relax. Relax with the also, I hate the I'm going to war memes. Like, come on, dog. And not even for me, like, cause I don't even think like military people like sit around and, like, talk about it at the cooler, like when conflict is happening, like nobody's like, hey, you heard about the Ukraine? It's like they just waiting to like if they say something, then we just know what's going on.
Right.
If not, like nobody's sitting around at work like stressing about it for real.
Yeah.
People just want to joke.
Yeah, but like I just think it's like, damn, bro, like it ain't. I know you ain't probably got a homie or anybody that can go over there and get their face shot off for some bullshit. Right. But you just got to think about like, damn, man, somebody, even the people in the Ukraine, like it's somebody over there
that's really going through it.
You know what I mean? I just think people joke about the wrong shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes
the jokes is always gonna be there, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying don't joke, bro.
Yeah, you know how the people are.
So
but I'm
like,
just gonna.
I'm not gonna joke about every subject.
Right.
There's some sensitive subjects I'm gonna joke about.
I think life or death subjects. I think people gotta relax.
We're gonna joke about it regardless. So it's like you can't take that as I'm so hurt about.
Oh no, absolutely not. I'm one of the people who give two shits because it's like people gonna have problems in regular society in the world, and things will pass. Whatever will happen is gonna happen.
The internet gonna internet.
Yeah, the internet gonna internet.
They pulled up with the Biden, with the NBA.
I just remember early when shit pop off, everybody got the memes, and then it's like some shit go down and like
number one pick.
Pray for Alabama. Like, nah, I gotta take this. This is the type of stuff you gotta sit back and just like and treat it like you saw two people shooting in front of your house.
Yeah, like
pay attention, watch, call the police if need be. You know what I mean? But it's not a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's serious quickly.
You seen they got Lomachenko, certain fighters and a lot of athletes from the Ukraine. I think it's being pitched as like, they're volunteering. What I'm hearing is anybody. Yeah, I feel like what's happening is anybody who got two legs and can walk or is being told, and I think the media spin is like, yeah, Klitschko is a hero. He's like, fuck, he over there like, God.
I have no
damn.
I have no choice. Like,
yeah, that Denzel me smacking the shit out of the table. Fuck.
I don't know, man. Them Ukrainians is out there. I think they're like. I don't think it's like I'm not interested in joining. I just have to. I think they're like, yo.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was definitely sitting back thinking like it is a different level of like nation pride. Like as a black person, that's the part where it really hit me like, damn, we are black. Like because it's like the thought of like fighting like. And giving your life for the country is like.
A lot of us, like they said, they put a lot of things about the black people over there, like getting treated crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think us in America, like we look at it, especially being black, we look at it like, fuck? Like, I mean, we gonna protect our home, but at the same time, like, you kind of look at it sideways, like, y'all want us to do all this, and y'all can't even give us.
Yeah,
You
you
don't have the
can't.
same like attachment to the
It's
country.
like,
Yeah.
shit
Right.
changed.
So you might, that's what I'm like. I was sitting back thinking about like, dog, this might be real. Like they might really jump through like because this means something to them, and it like really don't mean a lot to them.
I think crazy thing is on the tape I had it's a song called Chairman Kane, and I basically said like when you think of an American, like close your eyes and think of an American. Like what is an American? We don't think of ourselves.
Never.
You know the image we think of. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's fucked up because we American. But like that just shows us like the things we need to progress on. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Right.
like sometimes like when Trump shit was happening, like I look at an American flag sometimes. Like if I see a white person with a flag, American flag, like we don't automatically think like they pay. Like we think like, oh shit, they about to come with some bullshit. Like and
Right.
that's a fucked up feeling to have. Like because it shouldn't be felt.
Because
Like,
it's supposed to represent you
it's
too.
it's supposed to represent.
And you
everybody.
see
I
that
think-
shit, and you don't see none of you in that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
It's like the people that be so super hard, like saying they're a patriot, like they don't give a fuck about us. So like we look at it different. You know what I'm saying? So it's touchy. It's touchy.
Yeah. A little more. I guess we gonna get back to the music. Snooty, I don't know if you Snooty Wild.
I remember somebody song.
Yeah, he was killed in Houston. They say they found him shot in the neck
Jeez.
in a ditch.
It's dangerous out here, man.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna spin this to you, and we can kind of have a little quick discussion about it. Do you think that like the line between the industry, the music, and the entertainment that is, music, that line between that and the streets is completely gone now?
I think it depends on the genre. It depends. I think a lot of people, like especially with drill, I think there is no line. Like they already done crossed it. You know what I'm saying? Certain people they try to portray this image, and it come with it. You know what I'm saying? You super aggressive all the time, violent. You gotta have that type of crowd with you, and then you kind of get yourself in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Similar like the Tupac situation. Like imagine if he wasn't with Death Row, all that probably would have went different.
Fact.
He jumped somebody for a Death Row chain, it would end up some gang shit, and you seen what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit. When you blur it, that shit get fucked up.
Because I was I also seen like a meme. I think Bow Wow, Shad Moss, aka Bow Wow, responded to it as like corny people, and it was like a bunch of rappers and musicians that they thought were corny, and he was saying like, yeah, because we the only ones that don't beef, we the only ones that don't be talking about all this, the typical topics, and I feel like at this point, I was even thinking about Bel Air, like the show. It seems like back then, like in that previous era, like love, happiness, and like the happy household soul, and like now all that sells is like drama, beef, like death, shooting. You know what I mean? And I just feel like I don't know if it's a line anymore between the streets and entertainment anymore. Like I feel like they feel like if you're not actually doing the shit you talk about, like they won't even listen to your shit anymore. So it's like a pressure of like people who aren't like that to do it. And then there's more people who I feel like are doing it that are able to get through the door now because it's acceptable.
I mean, I feel like it's the artist's responsibility to show like the difference between what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like I do a street, Demon Time is completely different from the album I dropped. They only dropped a week apart. You know what I'm saying? So I gained all these fans from Demon Time, but then when they listen to the Negus tape, they're like, hold up, this is a whole nother Nick, you know what I'm saying? But then the more you get to know about me, you understand how I can talk about certain subjects, and you see how I move. Like I ain't running around here trying to shoot shit. It doesn't do nothing for you, you know what I'm saying? I think some of these artists, they fall in love with the image so much that they forget like it's real at the end of the day, you know what I'm
Fact.
saying?
I always think of like a guy like Pooh Shiesty, who I think about like
that's exactly.
dog, like he might be 20, 21. I feel like his bars at his age and like his progression in the game, like he had elite level like game, and like just I feel like he's thrown it all away, just kind of overdoing. Like you robbed a motherfucker for a pair of shoes, dog. Like they robbed a dude, shot a dude over some shoes with all the other shit you doing. They like, all right, now we finally got you.
It's like for what? Though? Like you got
Like, why are you in a situation like that, Twan?
it's
Like
your
you
crew.
said, it's about the company you
It's
keep.
blurred up.
And he might have grew up like that. You know what I'm saying? He might be trying to transition out of that phase, and sometimes it's hard to pull yourself out of that.
But exactly. A lot of people say they blow up and they kind of like still street, like they haven't realized like they're a real artist now. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I think that's kind of like Kodak because he got shot out there in Cali. And
Yeah, he
he's
did.
trying to realize, you actually are a superstar, bro.
Like,
You
that's
not,
really what I'm saying.
yeah, like you are a legend, bro.
So when do you take the onus off the artist? Because obviously everybody, for anything that you do, is the person's responsibility first and foremost. But when do we put onus on these labels from, you look at Gucci 1017, what he got going on there, to the big, all the way up to Atlantic, you know what I'm saying? Where do we put the onus on, Gucci and these label owners to like educate their artists,
But that's not the label. The label's job isn't that, and they don't care.
Yeah, their job is to sell music.
Because think about it like this, right? If you a label, right, and this 18-year-old about to blow up, get you all this money, you could give him, say, I'm gonna give you $10,000 to sign to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna make you millions, and he might crash out and die. Even if he die, you still got the rights to his money. You still gonna be eating. So
you up.
That's
really
a fact.
You really don't care, and that's how you gotta you gotta look at it like they don't care about us. So why you gotta change? But a lot of people, like I said, in their community, they broke. They don't have no money, so it's really
It's like
easy
a no
to
way
fall
out.
into
Like
that.
kind of like kind of got no choice sometimes.
Easy handouts, loans.
Okay.
But a lot of these artists, I mean, they can definitely help change situations. Because the same 60,000 you throw in a fucking strip club, you can change your whole block radius, your whole area with 60,000. Easy.
Real talk.
Easy.
Hella resources.
I ain't rich, but like I didn't help a lot of my friends out with $1,000, $100, like here and there. You know what I'm saying? Situations like that. So like, you really put your mind to it. Like once I
Keep
get
a
there,
business open. All type of stuff you can do with 60K. You know what I mean? So let's look, before we get up out of here, let's get to some fun stuff. I got something we tried to do. We weren't prepared for it at first. We were prepared, but we weren't as prepared as we needed to be.
Hit him with a doozy.
Yeah, he hit us with a doozy. And now we got an artist on the show. This is a great time to run it back.
About to rap.
Build a label.
I got bars now.
Well, I do got bars. And with the stem, I'm gonna buy one of them Kanye stems. I'm gonna be making so much music.
I changed my mind on that. It looks hard.
Yeah, I told you last week. I said, look, this looks like the next, like it's gonna let a motherfucker like me make something. I'm like, oh, it sound high. Okay, he got some swag. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Bad with
something.
No drums in the background.
Huh?
It's still gonna be you.
Hey, I'm a sell, bro.
You might need a ghostwriter, man.
No, but we gonna do build a label, right? So to build a label, here are the rules to it. You got to pick a name of your label. You got to pick an OG artist, and we gonna keep Drake, Kendrick, and Cole off limit. So any other artist you consider an OG, current, they got to be active. They got to be active. We even taking Kanye out too.
What's the year? What's the grace period? Is it like a 5-year active or like?
Well, Kendrick's not in it, so we don't even have to worry about it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
because so Jay-Z don't count. He's not active.
How many artists we gotta pick?
So you picking one OG, 2 young guys, a name of your label, and a producer to start your label with.
You ain't put a cap on my producers, right?
One producer.
No, I'm just talking about. All right, I'm gonna start with my producer. My producer gonna be Pharrell.
Yeah, he's still doing it too.
My OG artist.
You just can't go get like Smokey Robinson or some shit.
That'd have been hard.
Hey.
Damn.
Oh, did I pull you?
You was pulling on the mic.
Oh, my fault.
My OG artist gonna be The Game.
Come on, man.
OG gonna be the game.
Let me see.
What's the name of the label?
I don't know yet.
You gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and then underneath them I had The Baby and Kodak Black.
Who's your producer? Oh, you said you got Pharrell.
is my producer.
All right, we'll figure out the name in a second. Mike, who you got?
Okay. Producer, I got Mark B.
Your brother or something?
No, actually, he produced Kev.
No. He produced
I
with,
just ain't never heard.
No, he
I'm sorry.
produced Kev intro on his podcast. But he also, I looked him up and I was like, damn, Kev got Mark B to do his podcast.
Yeah, Mark B, man. He DJs for 21, man.
A British producer.
I think it's with a C. Isn't it with a C?
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, Mark B with a C.
Yeah, man.
Mike baking up now.
He's like, oh, B. Hold on. What was the other? You said what rappers?
Yeah, you need an OG,
OG and 2 young
and
guys.
2 young dudes.
OG. Hey. OG, I'm going. Dang, can I say ASAP Rocky? Well, he doesn't make music. Yeah.
Good.
I could, but OG, I'm probably gonna go. Yo Gotti, man.
I like that.
Yo Gotti. And then I'm gonna sign. Giveon.
Okay. He got the range.
He trying to get into his bag. Okay, let me get back in my bag.
Giving out gifts like D Wade.
Giveon and Yo Gotti song together.
Come on, man. And then I'm going Cardi.
Cardi B.
Yep.
Okay. Who you got, Keon? It's tough. It's tough.
Can I say Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I should have left him off limits, but you can get him. You can get him. We didn't leave. We didn't.
So
That's
like I say, I'll start a label. Dr. Dre,
Okay.
Ooh.
producer, Wayne, and then Dr. Dre, Wayne. I say probably like Lil Baby,
okay.
cause that'll give you like
Yeah.
they gonna
Some-
constantly just be making songs. So I got
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah. I'm going with Metro as my producer. You know what I mean? OG. I really want to go Rose.
Okay.
I want to go Rose. I think he bring a lot of stability. I think, but I'm not going Rose though. I wanted to. I'm going Thug.
Okay.
I'm going
OG.
Thug.
I like that, man.
a good pick.
I'm going Her,
Okay.
That's fire.
and I'm getting
That's
Lil
fire.
Baby.
That's
You took, and I'm getting Lil Baby.
Baby. He
So I
gotta pick
can-
somebody else. He already picked
Thug and
baby.
her together.
So I can't take Lil Baby.
He already picked baby.
So I gotta move. I gotta get somebody different. Fuck me
Damn, all
over
your
there.
labels is better than mine.
Who
All three of us.
is it?
I might have Mike beat.
On the name?
Because of Mark B.
Oh, no, wait,
You ain't fucking with Mark B.
What?
Chris Brown. I forgot about Chris Brown.
You trying to swap?
Let me swear. I swear.
You trying to swap?
You can take Baby.
All right, I take Lil Baby. Okay,
Dang, man,
so I got her.
Changed my OG. Y'all shot way higher than me.
Yeah, I need it. Oh, you gotta bring the
Yeah,
OG
man.
is who brings stability to the label,
I
man.
picked the game. That's not
Yeah,
stability.
he gonna do some irrational shit. Be,
We wildin'.
yeah, he
Start
go
this shit over.
It's gonna be him whack 100.
Restart the
fucking
list.
Video every day.
doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, man, we don't need
He
that.
gonna make a good album though, so I might deal with it.
No, Gang can rap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
like
gonna make a
that.
good album, so I might.
I was on Twitter fighting for him the other day. I was like, he one of the most underrated rappers. Like, I don't like his antics. I'm like, the name dropping? I'm like, that's who he is. That's his.
Gang was one of the first people like I was talking to on Instagram. Like that reached out was like, "You dope." Like I fuck.
Oh yeah, shout out to the game, man. He definitely like that though. He reach out. So you got Chris Brown, Dr. Dre,
Dr. Dre.
Wayne,
Yeah.
They just got bigger budget.
and
I got
Who else?
One more person.
yeah. So it's Chris Brown, Wayne, Dr. Dre.
Shit, can I say like Meek? Or he like,
Yeah, you can take me.
Yeah, Meek. I'll take Meek.
Okay. What's the names? Y'all ain't got no names. You already know mine. Kick Dough Records, man. We kicking doughs down.
Anonymous Associates.
The fuck are you, a law firm? You got them beat, Twan. All you gotta do is just get a respectful Twan.
Essential Music Group.
Oh my gosh, these motherfuckers are not trying to sell records.
So you are, man.
What you got, bro?
Essential Music Group. What's different than that than quality music?
Because QC is like it's what is it?
EMG.
Okay, that'll work.
I'm gonna say like hip hop records, some shit like that.
Hip hop. Yeah, we gotta get y'all. You and Mike, we gonna sit y'all down. You sold me with the name.
Hold on. See,
Anonymous
I did a
Associates.
name generator over here. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! No one has ever created a great brand on a name generator, Mike.
No, what's the name did?
Who?
He created his whole name on Childish Gambino.
Did he?
Come on,
His whole
man.
name was of a Wu-Tang name generator.
Come on, man.
Well, I stand corrected.
Yeah, man. We're looking.
That's a
I
fact.
can find something, man.
Okay. Well, you know what I mean? Hold on. Let me see if I got one more thing before we get up out of here. Anything y'all got before we get out of here? Bel Air, good show. I like it.
I haven't watched Euphoria, but thanks to social
I
media.
heard they were having a.
RP your boy, man.
Yeah, you can't get on social media with hot
It's
shows.
just so
bro.
hard, man. But
Yeah.
It was too freaky for me, man. I feel like season one.
They be snorting hella coke
they do a
and
lot of stuff out there. Man.
and dry humping. There's a lot of dry humping and coke snorting. You know what I mean?
Shout out Biller though.
Oh,
LA Hilarious.
Shout out to all my homies that's out here rapping, man. I got a challenge for y'all, man. I'm looking at all y'all, man. We got my boy 3azy here, man. Shout out to Ray, Chancellor, Rail. Who else we got? Here's the challenge, man. Before we even keep talking, I need y'all to make some music together, man. All y'all are dope. All of y'all are fire. I need y'all to make some music together, man. I need some Philly with some what Real from Milwaukee. I need some Atlanta shit. I need Dirk to shut his ass up back there. But I need y'all to get together and make music, man. 3azy, Ray, Rail, Chancellor. Who else we got? Who else you know that make music, Twan?
Boy, Keith Hickman.
Keith Hickman, yes. Keith Hickman, LA. So, appreciate the support, all y'all. Rail, he on the, that's on the, oh no. Shout out to my boy Rail. Ray, we done had him on the, oh my God, Dirk is going crazy. But listen, man, we gonna get out of here before he ruin my shit.
He like hip hop too, man.
Yeah, he like hip hop and he's making his own music back there. But I need y'all to get together and make some music. I need y'all to tap in with us. And what you saying, Twan?
I say he knows some rappers too, so he trying to get.
Yeah, he like turn up. But man, hey man, Keon, 3azy, however you want to go today, man. Appreciate coming in.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate tapping in.
Follow me 3azy Kane.
3E. I keep 3azy. Every time I type it in, I type the 3 and then the E. Make sure y'all tap in with him on social media, man. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy Mike. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy Twan.
Yes,
and more importantly, make sure y'all tap in with the HasBeens Podcast, man.
For sure.